Join the legendary Force MDs in the morning, along with Dr. Pebbly Pooh, the first female hip-hop soloist, in the mornings on the Force MDs Morning Show, featuring Dr. Pebbly Pooh, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live on Facebook or on Uni TV and radio on the Force MDs page.
Pebbly, you there, Pooh?
Yes, I am.
This was a good one there, Mama. Mama, this was a good one there. Now, this was a good story. I want to let everybody know, again, our guest, he's backstage right now. He's actually rapping right now backstage. I mean, like a cappella warming up and whatnot. And he's throwing jabs. I didn't know he used to box. He's throwing jabs back there. So we're gonna be bringing him on just to bring y'all up to speed. Who we got coming on? We got the hip hop rock and roll Hall of Fame Grammy Award winner Rahiem of the Furious Five, y'all. He's coming up right now, and he's gonna tell us what it's all about. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get into a lot of different things. But anyway, Pebbly, bung bung. That was good. We're gonna get right back. We're gonna get right back into that again, because we ain't gonna let that one die. That was good, Pebbly. I didn't know you was gonna hit us in the head with a hard, cold tuna fish sandwich like that one. That one was good. So look. Hold on, what to me you gotta say? With everything going on in the world, how can we are being treated? Nothing surprises me at this point. It's ridiculous. But anyway, look, you got Rahiem. I gotta say quick, because if I don't say that, Pep will jump right in. We'll be on the highway going 80 east. Ready? Hey, Pep, how you doing? Yo, give it up for Rahiem.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Peps, how you feel, sis?
Oh my God. I love Rahiem.
Yeah, Ryan, you look younger than me, man. Yeah, you're doing it, brother. You take good care of yourself, man. That's what I love about you, man. You're very conscious, health-wise, keep in shape, man. And
Rahiem, in on the ladies' dreams, a son of a queen.
I'm just trying to keep it together, bros. Yeah. That's all.
Yo, you looking crystal clear. You look at us. You looking crystal clear. Whatever you did, it's good, right?
Thank you, thank you. I had a decent night's sleep last night, so maybe that I would attribute my fresh look to that.
hey, Rahiem, Khalil, Pebbly.
Yes.
This man right here, man. That's why he means a whole lot to Stevie D, especially in the Force of D's, man. Because I took my rap style after Rahiem, man. That's why in all the records, like, hey girl, I want you to be mine. Oh, the clap. That's from Rahiem.
Wow.
Dreams. I got that from Rahiem, man.
Oh my God.
Smooth rap style. I got it from you, Rahiem. Like,
Yo, did you know that, Ra?
Well, okay, so I met y'all for the first time at Skate Fever in the early 80s, and y'all were performing Let Me Love You, and I had no idea a group like you guys existed yet. And then when y'all came on stage and y'all started performing Let Me Love You, I was blown away. I had to meet y'all. So that was the first time that I met y'all, and you disclosed to me, like, that's, I was one of the people who influenced your style.
Yes.
Wow.
Man. Yeah.
You and Melly Mel, like being from Staten Island, Rob. I'm sorry, just a little quick. I'm excited, man. Yo, being from Staten Island, man. We first heard, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. We all like, man, these guys are so good. These guys are so dope, man. And you, like lyric wise, you and Mel was like the top, like saying the hottest lines.
Mm-hmm.
Melly Mel, of course, had the Chuck D before Chuck D voice.
Right.
And you had Joy. You had the smooth voice. And I always tell, like, when I see one of the guys says, I said, who are these guys? I kept saying, who are these guys? Because somebody, if you want the party, sing part. And town, and I seen a flyer, and I seen your picture. I said, I asked one of the guys, because I'm from Staten Island, so I'm still learning the cast from the Bronx, who's who. I said, oh, that's Melly Mel. That's Melly Mel. I said, that's Kid Creole's. That's his brother. I said, that's Melly Mel's brother. Chill like, this is me, man. Rahiem, baby. What's good? Hey, I just wanted to visually see you guys. Like I see it from flies, and I met you guys, and man, it means a whole lot, man. I mean, you guys are a big influence, man, and especially all the accolades you guys put into the whole hip hop seed that it's now a billion dollar industry, man. Just the seeds y'all planted, man, for all these cats that's doing what they doing now, and it's a pleasure having a person like you, an icon. You're not just a legend, you're a rap icon, bro. And I mean
Well,
that.
well, Furious 5 is not where he started. Hello. Hello. Woo!
That's
Woo!
right, sis.
Give him the story. Give him the story. Let him know. Give him the story.
All right, so first I started emceeing in 1978, and I don't know. I guess I was fortunate. I connected with a brother named Theron Johnson, who later changed his name to Rahiem because I changed my name to Rahiem. And Rahiem was down with Grand Mixer DST. And Rahiem lived on the same block as my legendary brother DJ Barron from the Brothers Disco. And he told me that DJ Barron was looking for an MC, and they were doing a jam at Edenwall Houses Community Center that coming weekend, and he asked me if I would be interested in auditioning. So I said, sure. So I went to Edenwall Community Center, and Breakout and Barron, the Brothers Disco, were battling another crew called the Little Brothers from Co-op City. And this was my first time ever hearing the Brothers Disco and seeing what they do and meeting their crew or whatever. And so they were their sound system, back then, it was about sound systems too, because if your sound system couldn't compete with whoever you were battling with,
that's right,
then they wasn't going to hear you. It wasn't, it wasn't just about how nice you were. It was about how loud your system was as well.
Yes.
So the Mighty Sasquatch was what they called their sound system. And oh my God, like what a fitting name, like what a fitting description. So they're battling this crew, the Little Brothers, and they turn on, the Little Brothers are in mid battle.
Right.
They're on. Breakout is queuing up a record on the turntables, but he's listening to it in the headphones, and the audience, it's not audible to the audience yet. And so then he decides that he's going to start to battle. And so he goes over to the crossover, and he turns up all the highs, all the tweeters. The tweeters are on 2 ropes. All right, going the width of the entire community center. And when he turned the tweeters on, it was like bees. A swarm of like mad beehives was broken, and wild bees was in the spot. And then he was like, he got on the mic and was like, feel the highs. And he turned up the highs, and you heard the bees. And then he was like, listen to the mid-range. And he had these speakers called Voice of the Theaters, and they were actually on tripods on stands, and they looked like horns. And he was like, feel the horns. And he played I think I remember him playing Jimmy Castor Bunch, the beginning of Just Begun. Yeah. And when that horn started playing, yo, like if you had a wig on, you probably had to chase it across the room if it wasn't, you know what I mean? So then after that, yo, when they said feel the bass, like you know, with all due respect to the little brothers, Aaron and Leo, they did the best that they could, but
Right.
they was dealing with PV speakers. If you are familiar with PV speakers, you know, the
Yes.
skinny columns,
Yes.
they had those. And like that was no match for the Sasquatch. So they were completely drowned out and the battle was over.
Over.
Wow.
Over.
Soon as that
Then
dum da dum 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 da dum.
right.
That face,
Yeah,
that bit like a Mike Tyson punch to the stomach, right?
Straight up, bro. Straight up. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then you moved on. Now you come on stage. You
Yes.
actually they hear you. You get on the mic. They're
Right.
blown away. They're blown away because
Oh,
of the style you had.
so
right.
yo, Rod, let's keep this New York City, baby ball. What did you spit on them back then? You
What did I
remember
spit on?
Yeah,
What you mean? What beat?
No. What lyrics did you spit at that time? That first.
At the time, I think one of my signature rhymes at that time was a story. I'm walking down the street, skipping to the beat. I turned the corner, there was this freak. I stopped for a minute because she looked real on. When I turned around, the freak was. I don't even remember the whole joint, but like it was one of those freak story rhymes.
Yes, yes.
And at the end of it, I just remember that's when I first came up with Rahiem in All the Ladies' Dreams. And so
That shit is so hard. Let's stop there, bro. That shit is so fuck. That shit is so hard, B. You got to
thank you.
Rahiem in all the ladies' dreams. Oh
Yes,
my God.
yes.
That shit is hard.
And it was true. It was true.
Yo, let me tell you,
All the
I
ladies'
used to date
Oh man.
I used to date this woman named Yvonne Robinson, rest in peace. And what up, Dutch?
Dutch, up! Oh,
All right.
man.
And
No.
Ain't
when
that?
I was dating Yvonne Robinson, aka Mommy, she lived in Edenwald Projects, and the word was out on me. I could not go anywhere in the north section of the Bronx and try to kick it to no chick.
No chick.
Because every single woman in the North Bronx in the late 70s was like, nah, my dude. Ain't you Rahiem? Like you go with Mommy. Nah. I'm good.
Rahiem, just interject. Pebbly was down with that spreading that word like the beginning. Pebbly, all of a sudden you think the shit is funny now. What's so funny? You're right. Keep your eye on Pebbly. Yeah, right.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, man. So fast going back to the story about the transition between the Funky Four and the Furious Five. 78, the Funky Four, the Brothers Disco.
Wait a minute. Before
Yes.
you get to Funky Four, I Dutch slid a question in there. Who was you? Because this is a big thing to people. Who was you singing with in
high school?
All these people know, the ladies go crazy over. Who was the person you was singing with?
All right, so in Truman High School, I met a few people, and we started hanging out. Ironically, the R&B singer Christopher Williams and we were singing in the same group. We were, we were members of the same group, and we used to sing in the hallways of Truman High School all the time. And for a while before he got signed, he used to kind of like imitate me, like mimic me as far as vocally, like
What?
my singing style. So one day, you know, he's one of my best friends. So one day I go to him and I'm like, yo, dog. I'm like, yo, if you really want to win, like, you shouldn't try to sound like me. because I'm like pursuant of, trying to be out there right now. So like you shouldn't try to sound like me. You should try to sound like somebody who's not popping right now, who used to be popping. I said, who's a perfect person that you should try to copy? I said, because nobody will see this coming from you. I said, you light skin, you want some pretty boy type, you know what I mean? I said, nobody will see it coming if you come out and start and sound like Teddy Pendergrass, bro. You will kill them with that. You will kill them with that.
He was right, like, man. He was
word.
Right. He killed him with that.
And he killed them with that.
That's it. That was a good idea, Rob. Good idea. Yep. And so, Rob, so let's get back to the Funky 4+1.
Yes. Okay, so actually it wasn't the Funky 4+1, it was the original Funky 4.
Funky 4.
Right, the Funky 4+1 derived as a result of me joining Flash's group. And they, when I left the Funky 4, which was between July and August of 1978, of 79, I left because I wanted to be a part of the group that I thought was the best. That was my reasons for leaving. It was, to me, it was a career move, even though I ain't have a career yet.
Right.
But I thought that
you had that vision. You seen that vision.
I felt like if I joined this group, we was going places.
Right.
So we battled Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 4. The Funky 4 battled Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 4, May 11th, 1979, at the Webster Avenue, PAL, 183rd Webster Avenue.
I was there.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Yes.
So we had rehearsed for a while, like for maybe about a month or so, leading up to this battle. Myself and the rest of the Funky 4, legendary Sis Shah Rock, KK Rockwell, Keith, and so we had a whole like show ready, like to unleash on their ass, but but they surprised us and they went on before us. We were expecting them to go on after us because they had the bigger name. So when they went on before us, that kind of like threw me for a loop. I don't know how the rest of the group felt about it, but and I was kind of like the leader of the group. I used to like make up all of our routines. So when they did that, it kind of like discouraged me. So in my mind, instead of telling the rest of the group that the plan changed, I was like, yo, there's only one way for this to go, like in my favor. I have to do me. It's the Do Me show tonight. Like I gotta act like Allen Iverson my rookie year in the NBA. Don't pass the mic. Like don't pass the ball. So so I got on the mic. I was the first one from the crew to touch the mic, and I did not pass the mic until maybe about 20, 30 minutes later. After I killed it. And Flash and the Furious 4 were standing in the audience, ice drilling me the whole time. But then after I was killing it for so long and the audience was going with me, Flash and them started cheering me on. And that's when I knew I had them. I was like, yeah, all right, you've done enough. Mic drop, get off the stage. Ooh. I walked off the stage. I ain't even performed with my group.
So you told I'll be right.
Yeah, they were very, very upset with me, rightfully so. I'm still sorry I did it that way, but you know.
Hey, Rod, by any chance, Rod,
yes,
was anybody doing this?
Just give me the mic, man. Come on, Rod, give me the mic, man. God damn, man. My head is
no. Yo, Khalil, show him. He even had the women and the young boys, some young boys hanging on a pole, showing what they was doing. Show the little boy what he was doing.
I don't want to show Rod this because a lot of people may not be saying, Rod, they was really going out like that, Rod? They was going out like that, Rod? Yo,
Let me show
hey, yo, Rod, somebody knew you were going to tell that story today. They said, oh, he going to tell that story? Oh, shit. I don't believe you're going to tell that story.
Hey, man.
What?
Dirty.
I'm sorry, Rock.
Oh man.
Okay, Rock. I'm sorry, Rock.
Oh, Khalil, it's too early for this, bro.
Yo, this is just how it went. And when that's when I realized, because I used to always see Rod, they get on the mic and stuff. But that day at PAL, I was like, oh my God. And then he had walked off. I was like, oh my Jesus. It's like, that's it. And I've been a fan. I've been a fan.
Wow. Yo, man, let me tell you, I don't mean to take it off topic, but I just had to say this because I wasn't there, and I absolutely love Force MDs and Jesse.
Oh yeah,
that's my brother. That's my all y'all my brothers.
Yeah, man.
Me and Jess, we had a special connection, and he's
yeah, man.
You know what,
Miss, bro.
I can't even. Kango too, right? You used to do a lot of stuff with Kango, right?
I'm sorry.
You used to do a lot of stuff with Kango, right?
Yeah. I used to do a lot of stuff with Kango. Yeah.
Wow.
Kango was up here. I used to go to Kango house every now and then. Do stuff with Rahiem. I said, Rahiem.
I know you know that Jesse's me, Khalil, TC's uncle, and Rahiem. That's our uncle.
Right.
So that really, it really hurt, baby. Really hurt it, man. We just trying to get through it one day at a time, man. Just trying to think of all the good stuff we've been through with little young kids. Jesse's raised with us. My mother helped raise him with us. That's why we all started together, family. And Jesse was multi-talented.
Absolutely.
Voices. When it comes to voices, he can like,
oh man,
that's what like I don't know if you know, Rob. Him and TC did that. TC was good at mimicking people's voice. TC be going to BB King. He does all like Jesse. They was both real good at that. Like mimicking like we be studio. They just be sick. Yo, do this person. TC would do any falsetto. Philip Bailey, Smokey. Boy, they get to the BB King better. Jesse,
you know what,
dude, bro. My Aquarian brother TCD.
That's right. Okay, he let it out.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Yeah.
So Rob, let's get back into the ring. Let's get back in the ring, bro.
Okay.
So watch this. So look, when you became a part of the Furious 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the record came out, or even once y'all started recording, what was that like to you at that time? Coming from where you came from, and because people want to know, like, how was you feeling? Like, did you, like you said, it was a career move, so you felt, what was you feeling at that time?
Because you did listen to this.
This. That was a dope joint.
So, thank you, my brother. The very first single that we cared about was Super Rapping.
Yeah.
But that didn't really get like airplay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first single that really like got airplay was Freedom.
Yeah.
And I remember getting a 12-inch copy of it. I had like maybe about 4 copies that I got from Sugar Hill Records, and I brought it home, and I kept 2 copies because I had 2 turntables at the time, and I gave one of my one of my other one of my homies that lived in my building, legendary DJ, rest in peace, my man DJ Eminem. A lot of people don't know about DJ Eminem, but that was my local crew from my neighborhood. They were called the Eminem crew, and he was like my big brother. He took me to my first hip hop jam. He took me to Cool Herc's party at the PAL. I wasn't even old enough to like go to the party. I got my ass beat when I got home from that party, and didn't go to my next hip hop jam for like 2 years. I mean, that was in '76. I ain't go to another jam till '78. You know what I mean? But I think damn, I lost it for a second. What was the question now?
No, yeah, good.
How was it when you actually created your first record? Like when you first.
So when I brought that record home, and I gave it to a few people. I'm just lounging in my house, my family or whatever, and we listened to WBLS. That was our station of choice, Frankie Crocker, and all of a sudden, I hear Frankie say, "Yeah, these young men are from the Bronx, and these are my people, Sylvia and Joe Robinson from." They're from Harlem, but they in Inglewood, New Jersey now. And then he's like, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, freedom. Tick, 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 boom. Somebody. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it right now. But as I sat there listening to this song play on the radio, it like my eyes welled up with tears and I just started crying.
Wow.
And then I ran out of my mom's apartment and went to all of my friends' houses. I knocked on their doors to try and get them to turn on the radio while the song was still playing. And so I caught two of my friends, my homie Eminem and his brother Cool Joe, and my man Slim. They lived next door, and they turned on their radios and heard the song, and it was a celebration from then on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I like that.
No, but I'm gonna tell you some real crazy stuff. Look, so for 2 consecutive years prior to 1978, the Black Spades used to come around my block and rob everything and everybody. Right? Right? So the only reason why I wasn't one of the victims is because my best friend was a dude we called Otto. His real name was Davy Waters, rest in peace. And him and his older brother Steve were from Bronx River. So when the dudes from Bronx River would come to Lambert to rob everybody, they didn't mess with Steve and Davy because they was from Bronx River. So they didn't mess with me because I was best friends with Dave.
Ooh,
so
that pass.
But even though they didn't rob me, they completely sunned me like to the 10th degree. Like every time they ride their bicycles from Bronx River to my block, the route that they take, they have it was a bunch of like broken glass everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And they ride through that area, and by the time they get to my block, a few of them got flat tires. All right. So this is before they started calling me Rahiem. So at the time, everybody's calling me Todd, right?
Right.
All right, cool, no problem. So they come to my Lambert houses like duplex apartments. So if you come, we lived on the 4th floor, but if you took the elevator to the 5th floor and you walked to the end of the hall and you knocked on the last door on the right, that's my bedroom. So once they discovered that, they would bring their bicycles with the flat tires to my room door and be like, be like, who the fuck? Open the door. Hey, yo, Todd. Yo, fix Cecil flat. Fix Lil D's flat. Fix Dolan's flat. Fix Mackey's flat. And so at first, I'm like, yo, fuck, I look like flat fix? Yo, bugging, yo.
Flat fix.
Like, nah, bro. Y'all got me all the way. You know what I mean? So then.
No, hold up. So after you fix it, I'm good.
So they was like, yo, little nigga, you one little dude. Like, we a gang. We will whoop that ass. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so you know what? I'm going to fix flats for a little while. You know what I mean? Till my brothers come home from the penitentiary, because they killers, yo. You know what I mean? I ain't telling them that. I'm thinking this to myself, right? So for 2 consecutive summers, damn near every day, every other day, these dudes is coming around my block making me fix their flats.
Wow.
So till this last time, it was maybe about a month after I had joined the Brothers Disco. I'm one of the Funky Four, but they don't know. They still call me Todd, but now I'm Rahiem.
Right.
So I hear them coming down the hallway off the elevator, and I knew it was them, but then they had a boombox, and they're playing the latest tape of the last jam that I did with the Funky Four. And so ironically, by the time they get to my door, I'm on the tape on their box rhyming. So I'm laughing to myself because I know they don't know that that's me. So I open the door and I'm rhyming with myself on the tape. And they looking at me like I'm a Martian, like. And I'm like, and they like, yo, little nigga, what the fuck you know about these Brothers Disco, DJ Breakout, DJ Baron, the Funky Four? You don't know shit about this. I said, apparently I do. I'm saying the rhyme, and I don't have a copy of that tape. That's our last jam. That's me. It was like, what? That's you. It's like, yo, get the like. You heard "Get the fuck out of here" and like surround sound. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, yo, that is me. They was like, yo, your name is Todd. Who's that rhyming? I said, that's Rahiem. That's what they call me now. They was like, yo, you lying, yo. You lying.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something when you
like,
trying to prove it's you?
Me. They was like, yo, you know what? Stop the tape. Yo.
Now say it.
You better say some Rahiem shit right now, and if you lying, we gonna beat your ass. So now I gotta spit Rahiem rhymes under pressure. So after a few rhymes, this ain't a COVID cough, by the way, sidebar. This is a weed smoker's cough, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
oh Lord.
I like that.
So I spit my Rahiem rhymes for them, and they jaws hit the floor, and they was like, oh shit, yo, you Rahiem. I was like, I told y'all, stupid motherfucker, I'm Rahiem. It was like, yo, what's up? Y'all got a jam at the T Connection in like 2 weeks. We your security. I'm like, all right, that sounds about right. Yo, I ain't never fixed a flat tire again after that, bro.
Wow.
Never again.
Did you get your name for a 5%? Like, was you 5%er or?
Okay, so I became a 5%er at it was between 11 and 13 years old. Mm-hmm. One of my cousins, Green Eye Kev, came up to me and was like, "Yo, Lil Cuz, yeah, that's my dad's dad's cousin."
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "Yo, Lil Cuz, here's this book. These lessons. I'm gonna need you to study these lessons because you know, the brothers around, the guards is gonna come question you, and if you don't have the right answers, it's not gonna be good for you." I'm like,
right, that's right.
Okay.
Tell him, Rob.
I don't even know what it is. He ain't tell me nothing. I just start studying the book, studying lessons. So it was interesting to me because I'm deeply into history and I love science. So
Oh.
when it had, facts like the Earth is 93 million miles away from the sun, and all of
The
the stuff,
Mercury's
all of the
36
stuff
million
in the
miles. Venus is 67
1 to 20.
million miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Like I was like, oh man. So I studied it like more than I guess I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And but he gave me a name that I didn't like. My first 5% of name was Amar or Amar,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't feeling that name, so I didn't tell anybody my name when I first became a 5%er because I didn't want them calling me that shit.
Right.
So then uh, I I connected with a local band around my neighborhood called the Rhythm Makers, and the Rhythm Makers used to perform at block parties around my block all the time. And the
Mm-hmm.
lead singer of the Rhythm Makers, his name is Rahiem LeBlanc. And ironically, my first year in high school, I connected with a guy named Andre Service, and his older brother Paul Service was the drummer for the Rhythm Makers, who later changed their name to GQ.
Mm.
And so Rahiem LeBlanc was the lead singer
Oh
of
man,
GQ,
Rahiem.
Q, yeah.
and he was like my musical mentor, because I would be like in the front of the ropes, practically in his mouth, um, taking vocal lessons unbeknownst to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I, I would mimic Rahiem LeBlanc like nobody's business, like my first and second year in Truman, because he was all I listened to because of the Rhythm Makers. And then Sabu, the bass player from the Rhythm Makers, lived in Lambert in my project. So I was like, I like had firsthand connection to them. And then Sabu Cryer's dad, Arthur Cryer, he was like the local talent developer or the local
Mm.
talent scout in the neighborhood. And he had a program called TIP, Tremont Improvement Program. And they had summer jobs, they had a basketball tournament, and every year they would give TIP talent show. And so I joined, I formed a group around my block, and we were called Shades of Black, and we performed it at TIP's talent show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, let's just jump. Let's jump. We gonna
Right.
skip to my Lou, my
That's right.
darling.
So
Let's get
real
to
quick,
the.
Rod, did you ever learn 120, or you just was that how far you get with the lesson?
Oh, 120. Yeah. I think I just went to 120 because my mom,
So
she
you did the
wasn't
one to
feeling the
40, all
gods
that.
and the earths.
You did
I
all
was
40. Did the one to
between
40.
11 and 13, and when I told my mom I don't eat pork no more, she was like, "Well, what you gonna eat tonight and tomorrow night and the night after that?" But nah, but
When you so
much
you did learn
much love
120.
and respect to my mom, because shortly after that, she said she stopped making pork completely, and like and you know cook the kind of food that I needed her to cook. Like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was like, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pooh.
All right. So okay. So let's skip. Now you with the Grandmaster Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I was telling everybody that I became an MC before Flash was a DJ.
Wow.
He used to pass records to Smokey on Grant Avenue. So I was a
Okay.
smokatron and I was
Right.
watching everything, at that time. So
Right.
me and Flash, we became mad tight. So
Wow.
when the group actually formed and everything, I was so proud of it. And I was like one of the biggest fans because I was like, hey, you just run. When you hear the music, you start running.
Running.
You
Right.
you you trying to walk, you hear the music, but then you start skipping, and then you trying to run real fast to get there because you want to see what's going on. Now
Absolutely.
y'all here, y'all there, and what was your reaction when they said y'all are definitely is going to get this. Y'all, oh my God, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, what was that feeling like,
Oh,
Ra?
oh,
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. It was surreal because you know, there's a wall that all of the signatures go on, and so we put our signatures on this wall, and they call it the illuminated wall because the signatures are lit up, and just inches. I mean, when I say inches, just inches away from where our signatures are. Um, you could see the legendary signature of James Brown,
mm,
the Temptations,
woo,
Rod Stewart.
Wow.
Uh, oh man, it's just so many. I
Jackson.
can't even, like, I'm getting goosebumps talking about that. Um, yeah, it was surreal moment, and it just made everything that we, all of the struggles, all of the, there were triumphs obviously and struggles, but it just made it all relevant and worthwhile.
Wow. So now y'all performing, y'all doing shows and things like that. And then all of a sudden, there's a break. What happened? Because now it's like Flash is over here, Furious is over here. What's going on? Because I'm really, where I'm going with this,
Right,
because I'm seeing now it breaks again.
right,
You see Melly Mel, Scorpio, but I don't see Rahiem.
right, right.
Rahiem, what the hell is going on? Because I know
Hold up, Pebbly. Hold on. I don't want to forget this. Don't hold that thought. Ryan, when's your birthday? It was a couple days ago, right?
My
it's
birthday
coming.
is Sunday,
It's coming.
February 13th.
So let me just do this. Look, if anybody want to give Ross something for his birthday, you know what I mean? I'm throwing the cash app up there right now. You know what I mean? I got to do this. The happy birthday gift. You know what I mean? I know, that's how we doing it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we do, Ra.
It's a new record, but the old record is shine a light on them. The new record shine that dough on them. So shine the dough on them. Shine the dough
Well,
on them. You
damn.
know what I mean? Yeah, so
Well, maybe I could pay for something.
Yeah,
After everything is said and done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, go ahead, Pooh. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pooh.
Yeah, so I know I just need to know what's going on. Flash is somewhere else. It's the Furious Five. It's just y'all, and Flash is doing his own thing. Then it's a break again. It's a
Right.
break again, and
Right.
and I'm hearing all kind of different stories. Like Rahiem is disgruntled. I was like, no, he ain't. Don't be talking about my Rahiem. He got a reason. He is not. Every time I see you, Rahiem, your humbleness is impeccable. I always told you that. I always
Thank you.
told you that. And
Thank you.
I said, if anything pisses Rahiem off, he's definitely, I guarantee you, it's definitely true. It's his reason and right, because he's not gonna
Right,
make him
right,
nothing.
right, right.
He's not gonna make
Yeah,
him nothing.
you know me well, sis. Thank you for defending me.
No, but hold on. One thing I did hear one thing, Rod. It was only fair for me to say it out there. I was told it was snowing real hard in the Bronx. I'm gonna read the rest of the text right now.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It was snowing. No, it said snowing real hard in the Bronx, and Rahiem was a little upset about something. I think he slipped in front of his house, from his building. He's mad, and somebody witnessed you pushing a senior citizen in the snow, but you did help him.
Never.
So after that, everybody was kind of mad at you. Can you elaborate on it? Look, I'm just joking, y'all.
We be joking.
Don't turn me down.
That's what y'all got me on here to do to me.
Don't tell me. It's a joke. But go ahead, Rob Stein. Go ahead, fam. Go ahead.
Hey Pam.
So okay. So when I first joined the group, the summer of 1979, ironically, the group was not a group. The Furious Five, well, the Furious Four weren't working with Flash, and So when I joined, when we became the Furious Five, it was just the Furious Five and not Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five yet, because
Right.
Flash. Hey Pam, what up, sis? Um, because Flash and Easy Mike and Disco B were doing their own thing, getting club dates or whatever to do, to do parties or whatever, and they were working without the Furious Four, and then without the Furious Five for that summer because, ironically, Ray Chandler,
Yeah.
Ray Chandler.
who
Oh,
is
Ray.
the
Oh, Ray.
uncle of Dame Dash, unbeknownst to many.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ray Chandler was taking better care of Flash, Disco B, and Easy Mike than he was of the MCs. And just to give you the dynamics of it, initially it was a DJ world. It was all about the
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah.
And so when Flash came on the scene and had created this new technique, that brought a lot of attention to him. But then so MC groups didn't really like come into play until like 1978 or the end of like 1977.
Yes.
So when Flash's popularity made it possible for him to do these jams and pack them like that, I guess Ray Chandler didn't feel as though the MC's popularity were
That
at
level.
the same level as
Yeah.
Flash. So he wasn't taking care of the MCs monetarily the way he was taking care of Flash,
Mm.
Disco B, and Easy Mike. Like they would come to every jam, new clothes on, they all dressed, in uniform, and we got to fend for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we got into an argument with Ray Chandler at the Hotel Diplomat, and he actually wanted to fight me because I was the most vocal.
Most
I'm the
vocal.
youngest member of the group, but I wasn't backing down.
Yeah,
So
you had a
I
big
said,
mouth.
right, the biggest mouth.
Yep.
People think Melly Mel got the biggest mouth. It's not
But
true.
no,
No,
no. Mm-mm.
but you got to do something to me in order to get
Yes,
my big
in
mouth.
order.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I kept
Yeah,
saying. That's what I
right.
kept saying.
so 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 we going back and forth with Ray Chandler, and then fast forward, um, those types of scenarios were pretty much what ended the group. Flash always looked out for Flash, um, and Melly Mel always looked out for Melly Mel, and then and to me, as far as egos are concerned, Flash and Melly Mel, they're the same person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's no
Bump heads.
distinguishing one from the other, and they're
Right.
oil and water. You know what I
Yes.
mean? They're
Yes.
oil and water because Flash's ego is just as big as Melly Mel's. He just doesn't throw it around in the same
Right.
manner that Mel throws his ego around.
Okay.
And so, I mean, but everybody has ego. I have an ego too.
Me
But
too.
right. But it's not, you know, I I put I kept my ego in check the entire time I was a member of the group to the rest of my group members, because why display an ego to the people who's supposed to be on the same team as you, who's
Right.
helping you win? You know what I
Right.
mean? That doesn't make sense. And then the further divide took place when we recorded the message, or actually they recorded the message because I ain't on it. I'm lip syncing in the video. I'm really the first Milli Vanilli. You know what I mean?
Right.
With regards to
Duke Booty.
the message, with regards to the message, but I have no qualms, uh, no inhibitions about telling people that, because I can spit today.
Yes.
So I'm not worried about having to prove myself, because I'm not really the voice you hear on the message. You know,
Yeah,
my,
but
I
I
got
don't mean to cut you, but isn't Duke Booty?
yeah, Duke Booty's the music.
yes,
Yeah.
Ed Fletcher, aka Duke Booty, was
Rest in
the
peace.
musician
Yes.
who created the
Track.
music, and he wrote the
The
lyrics.
lyrics.
The majority of the lyrics, with the exception of the last verse, "A child is born with no state of mind," which is Melly Mel's verse. But Melly Mel would not even be on the message if it wasn't for me, because um, we were all auditioned by Sylvia Robinson to see who was going to be on the song, because she told us up front that she didn't want all of us to be on the song. This song was going to be different, and that uh, one or two of us would be on the song. So she
Mm.
auditioned us one by one, and each one of us went in the booth first and spit. And when I went in the booth, I spit "A Child Is Born" because it fit the song. And when I got out of the booth, she was like, "Oh my God, Rahiem, that was great. Like, we're gonna keep that take." I said, "No, Miss Robinson, that's Melly Mel's rhyme. I just spit it because it fit the song." She was like, "That was a great call. Okay, Mel, go in the booth and do your rhyme." So that's how Melly Mel got on the
Wow.
song.
Wow.
Yeah. But
So
actually, that verse, "A Child Is Born," is from our previously recorded song, "Super Rapping."
Yeah, I remember that.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I need to know this.
Yes.
You have Melly Mel and you have Scorpio. They out on tour. Why you not on that tour? Why you not on shows?
Um, it's based in selfishness, greed, and jealousy. Because
And it's not coming from you.
I've done them nothing. I have done them nothing except try to be a loyal member of the group.
Okay.
And you know, one day, well, okay. So the jealousy. This is where the jealousy comes from. Um, Scorpio. Um, I think that because of he feels like he knows he's the weakest link in the group as far
Mm,
as the MCs, and he's always known that, and he's always had animosity towards me because he's the weakest link, and I don't know what I got to do with him being the weakest link. Like, to me, if if I'm lacking in some area, if I'm deficient in something that I can make myself proficient in, I'm gonna do everything that I possibly can to study, to do my due diligence, to be better than I was,
right.
so that at least I'm I'm better than I was. Maybe I might not be as good as everybody else, but you're not gonna be just calling me the weakest link.
Mm,
You know what I mean? You're not gonna look at me like I'm. So fast forward, my brother Jay Quan did a documentary um, about the Furious Five, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and he sent a copy to everybody, and everybody loved it except Scorpio. And so Scorpio calls Jay Quan and was like, "Yo, um, like, what's up? Like, you talked about me in the documentary for like 2 or 3 minutes, but you talk about like this nigga Rahiem for like 5, 6 minutes." He was like, okay, well, Rahiem was in another group. He came from another group to your group, and then he did more than you. Like, don't be mad, just do more. Like.
right. Right.
And so that started it, and then a woman, who used to manage the group after Flash was no longer working with the group. She's from London. Um, she hit me up on Facebook one day because her plight
Renee?
was just to maximize the amount of money that the group could make, and the only way her that she felt like that could happen was if the group was all back together. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
her plight to get the entire group back together. But secretly behind the scenes, Scorpio was in her ear telling her stuff like, "Oh, Raheem's crazy. um, different stuff. But the real reason why I wasn't on the road with them in Europe at that time is because I had passport issues. So with back child support or whatever. So I paid it off very shortly after that, like maybe 2-3 months after that.
Oh,
And
wow.
then the next tour that came up, I was excluded from it. They just didn't tell me. And then that behavior, that energy just kept going. Creole found out that he was no longer a member of the group on Facebook before he was incarcerated. He said
Wow.
that he happened to be on Facebook one day, perusing, and he came across a video of Mel and Squawk performing without him. And that's how he found out he was no longer a member of the group.
And that's
Wow.
wow.
So
hey, yeah, man. I gotta say, Rahiem, man, it's like I got so many questions, man. I know we ain't got too much time, but I got it's so much. Y'all history is so deep. Now
I'll come back, bro, anytime. You know what I mean? Y'all fam.
Winning the Grammy Life Achievement Award, man, was a big that's big.
The
big,
Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award.
huge, man.
I'm still high from that. I'm
That's
still,
it.
you know what I mean? Like
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's another level of what you guys. That's why.
look.
Wow.
Woo!
Right there. That's
Look.
golden.
I got this joint in the mail, bro.
Oh my God.
This came in the mail. Like, who does that?
Right. Right. In the mail.
Yo, man.
Pull up the other one. Let's see the other one. Lift up the other one, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, lift that one up. The other one.
That's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Jordan.
Yes, this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction trophy.
Beautiful.
That's right. Yeah, I don't see my name on there. Is that the right one?
You know what? I told them the same thing, bro. I was like, yo, how you gonna give me Rahiem, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction trophy, and Khalil name ain't on it? You know what I mean? Like, what?
You're right. Just give me the. Let me see what they sent in that. I handle. Relax. I handle that. But go ahead.
There it is. We gonna send our people over there to talk to their people.
Yeah. I know some little stiff dude back there. Let me see.
Hey man,
Yo, are y'all in New York or y'all in Miami? Where y'all at?
I'm in Georgia.
I'm in Japan.
You in Japan?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Family's in a fallout shelter in Japan.
Yeah, I'm in the fallout shelter. No, I'm in the Poconos, Rod. I'm in the Poconos.
Oh, okay. You home? Okay. Oh, so you live near Pam?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yes. Me and Pam on the phone every day.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey,
such a sweetie.
I man, it always touches my heart. I always think about this, man. Like I said, rest in peace to Duke Booty, man. But I just felt, why was Rahiem on a message with Melly? Them two was a double dose of power. Just you were, but I know that was his song. But even seeing you lip syncing it on the even though
video,
what you're saying, but I just can really see you doing that, man. You could have did it. You're such. You're more. No disrespect to Duke Booty, but you're a great rapper, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, in all fairness and honesty, and the truth is, Ed Fletcher, aka Duke Booty, he was a world-class musician, a songwriter.
Yeah.
And he was not an MC. He never wanted to be an MC. He wasn't trying. He never claimed to be an MC.
Right.
He assumed the pseudonym Duke Booty as a result of him being the musician and the producer and the songwriter that he was, not to be an MC featured on the song. But there are people, perception is reality to the people perceiving it sometimes, oftentimes. So there are people who think that, he was actually and artists and stuff, and
That's see, my thing is when people get the record and it says by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, they automatically think Duke Booty's like one of the rappers.
One of the Furious Five.
Yes, that was the confusion that it had people doing. If it said the message Grandmaster Flash featuring Duke Booty, which I don't know if they did on some records, but I'm used to just saying that Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Right.
But and plus, he sounded similar. Like you could tell he wasn't a rapper, but he sounded similar. But it kind of matched your voice. That's why I could have heard your voice doing it because it sounded like
exactly
your voice.
Right. And
well, let me just say, I love all of y'all. I love Mel. I never really had a interaction with Scorpio, but just hello and goodbye. Me and me and Flash is tight. Me and Flash did a record together and everything, and we never put it out there. Wow. I actually went to help. I went to ask him for help because somebody else was. I said I need a record called "Ain't It Funky," not "Ain't It Cute." So the guy who was doing the record, Ain't It Funky, it was like, no, that's not me. I need something hard. And Flash came and did it. So we did something together. I love Flash. We cool. We go way back. Like I said, he used to pass records for Smokey. So I know everything. Yeah. He became phenomenal in the cutting and everything. And then I seen you. And I was like, and from the first day that I met you, you've always been humble. I've always told you, I was like, yo, this brother right here, we talk all the time. Every time I see we talking, we laughing. It's just amazing, and I never seen a bad bone. That's why I was like always defending. I was like, absolutely not. That's not who he is. It's like you have to piss him off for something. It gets that way. But what I want to know is what is in the future now, right? Because right now, COVID and came, slapped people all up in the face. We couldn't dribble down the basketball court no more. What is Rahiem planning to do right now? Are you in movies? Are they offering something? Because let me tell you something. If they not giving it to you, you got to do it yourself. What's up?
That's right.
What's up?
You ain't never lied.
Speak a little about your daughter too.
Absolutely. I have a few things in the works for those watching. If you have seen the Netflix series The Get Down.
Yes.
Nas and I, wrote all of the rap lyrics for the Get Down.
What?
Yeah. Me and Nas wrote all of the rap lyrics.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God.
And
who's right there, man.
I actually helped with some of the choreography for the Get Down brothers as well, because if you watch that series again and you watch their performances, they did some of the steps that the Furious Five used to do. And they wanted that because the Get Down brothers are loosely based on the Furious Five.
Right.
Wow.
I'm working on a book. Or not a book. It's actually a series of books, and it's a 3-book series. It's my autobiography. I haven't named it yet, but I'm well into my first book, and actually, in a day or so, I think on my birthday, actually, I'm going to be accepting pre-orders for my first book of the 3-book series.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So and you gotta come with a compelling title.
Yes, I intend to. It'll come to me between now and Sunday, because Sunday is the deadline.
Okay.
I had a title. My title was A Fifth of Fury, like Fist of Fury. But I went online and someone has a book out with that title, so now I have to change it. So, but yeah, Sunday, the first book of my 3-book series of my life will be available for pre-order, and you could cash at me today if you want. Just specify what the money is for. It's either a birthday gift for me, or it's
for the book,
or you're pre-ordering the book.
How much is the book?
$25.
Got you.
Yep.
Hey, Rahiem, man, man, I think you set a trend. Rahiem, I think you set a trend and don't even know it, man. You was one. It was dudes before you, but you were one of the dudes I seen like on recent thing with the hats, the hats everybody wear now. I seen you with it for a while ago. Am I right?
Yeah,
Right,
that's my thing, bro.
see, I
Hey,
wear
hey,
the
Rob, hey, Rob, show me the one that I got you. Show me the
joints
one
right there.
I
Like
got you, Rob.
everybody.
Ooh, woo. All
That's,
Yeah,
right.
that's it, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
this, bro. I can't escape these right here.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Um, these the black exploitation films and all of
yeah,
that. J.D. Walker,
yeah,
JD's Revenge. Yo,
J.D.
bro,
Walker.
that's me all day.
yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, Rahiem, I told you I got to turn. I'm gonna go way back for 1 second. I know we about to go. I know we. Rob. Now, when Freedom Rap came out, right off the Freedom beat,
Yep.
you also had Crash Crew. Now, was that a rivalry record? Y'all in the Crash Crew, y'all both had it in the same beat, or y'all, or people who didn't?
Nah. You know what? I can't ever remember us. Maybe the records. The records battle.
Yeah,
Crash Crew's record and Freedom battled. But as far as us and the Crash Crew battling, we never battled them. Um, the Crash Crew was never even on our radar to battle. Like, and not because we didn't think that they were worthy or anything. Um, for me personally, I kind of I always looked at them like my brothers.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
only group that was like near y'all a little was a Treacherous Three back then. Like,
absolutely. The Treacherous Three and us had a rivalry. We never battled. Group to group. But unbeknownst to many, as far as because I don't really put this out there like that. The Treacherous Three is my favorite group from our era.
wow,
Yeah,
Wow.
dope. They were definitely dope. Man.
yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have to wrap it up. I hate to sound like Russell Simmons, but Russell Simmons is my nephew. So so we got to wrap this up now. Rob, just so people that's out there listen, some of the people when you're dealing with the pre-orders with the book, just I think it's just the pre-order for the book. So right now the name is still being solidified, right? Is that correct?
The name of the book?
Yeah, you still put it together. Right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't even have a working title at the moment,
Yeah.
but
Right.
I swear, I promise, by this Sunday, February 13th, my book will have a title.
Yeah.
Marcel said, "Call it the fifth of the five."
The fifth of the five.
Marcel,
You know what? Wait,
Marcel.
I plead the fifth. There it is. Yeah.
I love that. That I love.
That might
Okay.
Ooh, that was kind of slick there, bro. I can't
Yes.
right
I
there.
can't front either. That I love that.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Carlo, his daughter's coming up next. We're gonna do.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm
Wait,
gonna get back. We're gonna schedule it. I got you. We got you.
Okay, before we close, I just
Okay.
want to say I love you, Deja. I'm so sorry that Daddy screwed up the time of the interview. I thought it was 10 p.m. It's 10 a.m. She had to be at work. But
Aw.
we're gonna reschedule you to be on here because
Yes.
your music is everything and you're amazing. And
Aw.
I love you.
And we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you, Deja. All right, boo.
Deja, this is the public announcement. She's gonna be at work. I'm not a snitch, Deja. I'm letting you know. Somewhere, somehow. I got a text. I can read you the text right now. Deja. The text says, "Hey Khalil, is it okay if I tell my daughter it was at 10 o'clock?" And because I'm trying to connect with y'all myself. And I text back just on my head. Yo, Rod, I don't think that's a good look for your daughter, B. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll schedule her back. You know what I mean? Before the trip. But Deja, I'm not related to 6ix9ine like that, Deja. 6ix9ine is not related, but I'm just saying this is what I'm seeing in my text. But you're right.
And,
Anyway.
and Beverly Black, she is just on here just giving you
Hey
so much
Bev,
love.
thank you, Bev. I love you. Thank you so much.
And your daughter's birthday is tomorrow?
Yes, my little baby's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God.
Yep. And my son Raheem's birthday is the same day as mine.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Crazy, Rod. That's super
Aquarius
dope.
season.
Yeah,
Aquarius.
Aquarius is deep
birthday,
over
Deja.
here.
Happy birthday. All
Yes,
right, listen.
Deja.
We're gonna wrap this up. How do I say her name? Marilyn, like Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn.
Pebby, slow down, Pebby.
Just, I'm sorry. Sometime Rod have to.
What happened to Pebby, Rob?
Oh wow. I think she went. Did she go that way?
Yo, Rob, you gotta find how to shut him down, Rob. Yo, Rob, as soon as she started to talk the 52 block, I just go, look, do the run block. You know what I mean? Do one block, and it's over, Rob. It's over, you heard?
You see what I gotta go through? You see what I gotta go through? Oh my God.
Hey,
I can't deal with y'all.
But you know, man, brother, we love you, man.
Yo,
Yes.
I love y'all, bro.
Yes.
I love y'all. Thank you.
Shout out to Beverly. Beverly, we're gonna talk again.
Thank you, Beverly. Love you. Thank you, Pam. Love you. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Thank you.
We will have Otis Williams on there for the Temptations, so look out for that interview, y'all. We got a lot of, we got some other great interviews coming as well. But yo, Rahiem is a beautiful man. It was a pleasure, man. And I just, happy that Rahiem finally told the world. I wrote his rhymes when he was coming up. This was like before he blew up. The young Rahiem. On his own, he just took over, just outshine my shit. But it happens like that, yo. But shout out to Rock.
Yo, why ain't y'all show on Rock the Bells?
Huh?
Why y'all need to be on Rock the Bells, bro?
They don't like Pebbly.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen. No.
Let me
Rahiem, don't listen to him.
LL called Pebbly out to California. Pebbly went out there. He said, yo, I've heard a little bit of your show. And Pebbly said, yeah, everybody likes our show. But, anyway, if it wasn't for me, the show would, I said, oh, shit. So
He lying. No. LL paid for me to come to Cali.
The text says, this is what the text says. The text says, I was excited about putting y'all show on Rock the Bell, but Pebbly gave me a different twist to it. Well, I'm like, I don't know where to go. When y'all get your shit together, hit us back. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, he lying.
You know what I mean?
He lying. Yo, that's why you freezing.
What's going on here?
Yo,
Rod, this is what I'm doing.
I got this thing that I be doing.
Look what I'm doing.
Whoa, sis.
Yes, I do bling mugs, bags, sneakers, jackets.
What about drawers? You do drawers like that?
I will hook your drawers up, yo. I will hook your drawers up. What? Listen, when you go to pee, you think of me. Yo.
Oh.
No, but listen, we definitely love to do Rock the Bells. When that call come, we in there.
That's
you
right.
Understand? We in there.
Okay.
We definitely in it. We haven't got the call yet.
We'll talk later behind the scenes, sis.
Okay.
Look, hey, Rob, I'm just before we leave, I just wanted to show you this last little picture. I'm just keeping it real. This was between us. That's on this call right here.
All right.
Let's get it up right here. So what's so funny? What's so funny? Look.
I know you. Oh my God!
You ain't gonna front on Rob. I'm gonna play. They say that.
I gotta see this. Yeah. I gotta see this.
You're right. Real talk. Those are the people that's been doing Pebbly shoes. All that shit you talking about, she's doing them back then. All that stuff. Those are people they've been doing her shoes for years, bro. But yo, we gotta bounce, man.
Yo, you see what y'all did? Y'all got me crying over here. I'm crying. All right.
Y'all be good. We gotta get out of here.
Yes.
Love y'all. Thank you again.